We all love traveling and discovering new places, but what if there was a way to see a place without rushing from landmark to landmark and never truly experiencing it? A way to really get to know a city, to live like a local and understand all its ins and outs. Its hidden corners, its local shops, its hole-in-the-wall restaurants, its real essence, the good, the bad, and everything in between. For the past 30 days, we've been living the Flaneur lifestyle in Budapest, wandering on foot, exploring the festive Christmas markets, walking the snow-covered streets, just observing and letting the city show us things no guidebook ever could. Here's why making a city your temporary home is the most authentic way to experience the world, and how you can create this lifestyle for yourself too. Wow, it's a buzzer to think how fast these 30 days went here. 30 days. Just 30 days, and yet it feels like we've lived a lifetime here. It's always bittersweet leaving a place that's felt like home, even if just for a while. But now, back to where our journey began. Little did we know what these next 30 days in Budapest would reveal to us. We're gonna head into Margaret Island, which is a small island here in the middle. Margaret Island is basically Budapest's urban escape, this massive park floating between Buda and Pest. No cars, just golf carts. Or you drive. Feels unfiltered and genuine. Walking paths, trees, and this cool mix of history and everyday life. You'll find plenty of spots to relax and take it all in. Oh, and there are animals too. We wandered for hours, no real plan. This is my absolute favorite way to get to know a new city, just moving slowly, taking it all in. Traveling isn't about just seeing a place, it's about getting a feel for its pulse. Walk enough streets and suddenly the world starts making a little more sense. Yeah, this park is the perfect place for an afternoon walk. Now that we'd had time to get a feel for the city, get into a routine, and catch up on some important work, we set out to see some of the city's highlights. The chain bridge is one of them.
Welcome to Budapest.
Walking across this iconic iron structure, you get an incredible view of the Danube. As you keep climbing up, the view gets even more panoramic. Go far enough and eventually you hit Buda Castle. We passed by Matthias Church, the Fisherman's Bastion, and a bunch of other eye-catching landmarks. Walking these historic Castle District streets, you realize how much a place can transform, and how some things never really change. Everyone's on their own path. Some people find comfort in their little corner of the world, and that's great. But in my experience, there's something powerful about occasionally pushing beyond your usual boundaries, especially when it comes to travel. Not everyone's cut out to live nomadically, but everyone has the capacity to see the world a little differently. Truth is, you don't need a plane ticket to be a traveler. Just walk down a street you've never really looked at before and start to pay attention to new details. Curiosity is the only real passport you need. Going in search of the best Christmas market in the city. We also have a few random things to do. I want to find a SIM card. We want to buy stuff for Christmas. Christmas is in 2 days from now. And I want to get my hair cut. So we're going to try to find a good barber. You like the snow. So this is what our neighborhood looks like. Happy with the Airbnb. It's actually the first time in my life where it's better than I expected. What a beautiful city, wow. Oh, this is the Christmas market. Hello.
Hi.
With potatoes?
So we just went to the first Christmas market. We're gonna go find some food and then we're gonna go on to the next mission.
¿Estás congelado?
Oh yeah. Trying the Hungarian lángos. This one is meat lovers. This one is chicken. We're gonna take a walk through this market hall that we found a few blocks from our house. It's gonna be busy today because it's almost Christmas. Christmas shopping. Looks like we found the best option in the supermarket. The days are so short here. It's only like 4:30 p.m. But we have to hurry because the other supermarket closes at 8 o'clock and then supermarkets are not open again until Wednesday. Fresh cut, all the food we need for the holidays, things we're looking up. 2 days till Christmas, and this year is panning out to be exactly how we wanted. On our own terms, in a city that already felt like home. Day before Christmas, feeling festive and excited, we set out to explore one more of Budapest's Christmas markets. A few blogs ranked this number 2 or 3 in terms of the best Christmas markets in the city. We're gonna go find out. Budapest's markets are packed this time of year. These aren't your typical tourist traps. At the Basilica Market, locals and travelers mix like old friends. Street food, craft stalls, crazy light shows. It's sensory overload in the best possible way.
$11.
Every 25 minutes or so, there's a show. First impressions here, I prefer it to the other Christmas market. Here is better, in my opinion. Tomorrow's Christmas, and we were filled with gratitude. Budapest had already shown us something deeper than any tour guide could. What it means to actually experience a place. Christmas Day in Budapest. Nothing extravagant, just us, some incredible food, and a quiet moment of gratitude. After a number of unexpected setbacks this year that tested everything I'd worked for, being here together felt like a hard-earned reset. Instead of more stuff, I got her a photo shoot. Memories over things. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Hope you're finding your own way wherever that might take you. A few days later, we went to explore Evrin's Szabo library, tucked right around the corner from our place. One of those hidden gems that Budapest seems to have everywhere. Supposedly one of the most picturesque libraries in the world, with this incredible neoclassical building that looks more like a palace than a place to read. We walked in not really knowing what to expect, but it was absolutely stunning. Ornate rooms, massive windows, this sense of history that just hangs in the air. Definitely not your typical library. Just another reminder that sometimes the best discoveries are the ones you stumble upon by accident. We're gonna go do a little bit of exploration, enjoy our last Friday here in Budapest. Looking forward to seeing what the day brings. We got snow, so it'll be cold. Let's bundle up. One day a week, we try to set out with zero plan, no matter where we are in the world. No destination, no agenda, just walking and seeing where the city takes us. It's become like our ritual, our way of staying curious. Even back home you can do this. Pick a neighborhood, start walking, see what happens. The beauty of an unplanned day is you can't predict what you'll stumble upon. A hidden cafe, a street performer, a conversation with a local, these moments don't happen when you're just following a guidebook.
Time to warm up.
One cappuccino, please, and one cappuccino with Baileys.
Friday.
Cheers.
When we took photos, our photographer was explaining that Hungarian, the language, is most phonetically similar to Finnish. There's no other language that's more similar, and all the languages in this region are quite different than Hungarian, so it's a really difficult language to learn. Back to the snow.
One of the reasons I love traveling so much is learning about history. There's only so much you can learn in a history book. I was never a big fan of history in school. It bored me a little bit, to be honest. But traveling and seeing these places firsthand in person, it makes me want to investigate a lot more about the history. So this place, Heroe Square, is one of those places filled with history. Makes me want to dive in even deeper into the history of Budapest, such a beautiful city.
The beauty of unplanned exploration is that you're never quite sure where you'll end up. One minute you're strolling through a park, the next you're knee-deep in snow, building a sorry attempt at a snowman with your girlfriend who's never even seen snow before. These are the moments that you remember, not the landmarks.
Now that's something I haven't seen in a while. Memories of growing up playing hockey. This looks like a killer skating rink.
It's about more than just aimless wandering. It's about staying open, observing, and paying attention to the small details most people tend to miss.
One thing I love to do when traveling is just look on the map and find green space. Not so green today, I guess white space, but yeah, find green space on the map in any big city and just hop from green space to green space. You're sure to find all these hidden gems and places that no tour book, no tour guide will tell you about.
Truth is, I'm the type of person whose mind tends to always be thinking about the next project, the next deadline, the next big idea. But travel, and especially this kind of unplanned wandering, forces me to slow down, to be present, to just be. It's a necessary reset.
Egy minit get you.
Most people travel with blinders on, checking boxes, following prescribed routes, but real understanding comes from letting a city reveal itself to you, piece by piece. In my humble opinion, the idea should be to challenge what you think you already know.
Yeah, just honestly super thankful that we got snow on our last day and we're off on Sunday. It was our last day really out and about in the city. To think how fast these 30 days went. It's been an incredible adventure. For me, this weekend's going to be about reflection. I always like to wind down a little bit of reflection when I'm leaving a place. It's a chance to kind of take in all the lessons you've learned, set your vision or your goals for the next place you're going to be. I'm very situationally focused. So when I'm in a certain city, I have a certain focus. I feel like I got so much done and I was in such a good headspace here in Budapest. So super thankful for that as well. It's been a great journey.
Travel shatters preconceptions. The world is always more complex than you imagine. Every trip you take is a chance to rewrite everything you thought you understood about a place, about yourself.
Yeah, we're on to the next destination on Sunday. We'll always remember this place, and I will come back before long.
Here's a hint at what's next.